I'm going to go in negotiation with people from New Zealand who want me to go back next year and spend 2 weeks in New Zealand teaching. I'm not going to do that using email. Are you with me? Here's what I want to do. I'm going to use the technology that's available. I use Zoom as a video platform, but there's Skype. There's Skype. There's that. So I want to see their face. I want to say, so here are the 2 weeks, and this is what it's going to cost you to have me for 2 weeks. And when I say the number, I want to see that. Do you not want to see their eyes? See, if you don't see their face and their expression, you missed, some experts would say, as much as 50 to 80% of the conversation. And here's why. There are 250,000 unique words in the English language. 250,000 unique words in the English language. The problem is some of those words have more than a single meaning. I live in Annapolis, Maryland now, so I could go to a soccer game on Sunday and some father walking up and down the sideline say, that's my daughter and she just scored a goal. But the same guy has a boat in the Chesapeake Bay and he talks about she or her, the boat. So the word she can have more than a single meaning. When you start to figure that out, experts would tell you somewhere over 1 million. Here's the part that freaks me out. Let's see if it freaks you out. Doesn't always freak people out, so you don't have to act that way. This is what should freak you out. I turned 72 years old last week. Here. Americans who speak English as a primary language who do not graduate from high school can only recognize 30,000 words in conversation. If you put the word all by itself, they may not recognize that. They have to hear it in conversation. People who graduate from high school can recognize 50,000. People who graduate from college with a bachelor's degree can recognize 80,000. Out of 250,000 possibilities. So right away, we can't listen because we don't know Moses from Noah. And we apparently can't speak because we don't know the English language. And by the way, no kidding, seriously, this may be the single reason why Harvard says this is the single criteria that represents the single variable for promotion of any professional in the world. This is the one. The ability to use language to move, influence, persuade. This is the biggie. Someday you're going to take a course in kinesics. Amazingly enough, we don't even teach it anymore. It represents 55 to 80% of all communication. Kinesics is body language, the study of body language. And you know what? You can teach it in 3 minutes. This does not mean I'm closed off. This means I'm cold. 80% of all women in America feel more comfortable sitting and standing in this position. This by itself doesn't mean anything. What you want to do is read in clusters. You read the whole picture. You need to see their face, their shoulders, their positioning. It's not just a one thing. So you read in clusters. Got it. Number 2, look for change. When you see them change a position, when you say something and it apparently in some way shocks them or affects them, and so they've changed their physical position, that means something. That just meant something. So look for the change. Whenever verbal communication and nonverbal communication are in conflict with each other, the nonverbal communication is the truth. Because it's happening from the subconscious. Most people don't even know what's going on. So if you were to ask me, so Ed, would you like to use my services? And I go, yes. You understand what I just said, right? Yeah, so when I say I need to go home and think about it, I mean no. I meant no. I said yes just to get you out of the room. 50 to 85% of all communication is nonverbal. It's the illusion all over again. That sentence that I just put up there on the screen, there's a sentence up there. Can you tell me what the sentence means? Have I communicated what I meant? Can you tell me what the sentence means? Of course you can't, because I took 50 to 80% of the sentence out of it. Trying to communicate, and this is the biggie is, I'm not saying don't use technology. I'm saying use the technology that's available. If you're trying to communicate a number, say the number's 2. Who cares? It's information. But if you're trying to converse with somebody, if you're looking for a reaction from somebody, and that reaction carries with it meaning, then you need to figure out a way to see them face to face.